Total mobility then, half an hour of deep stretching. We're on day 7 today, aka the manta and thumbnails, the deep animals denote the deep stretches. So we're here for almost 3 minutes on each stretch today, so it's a long time, which means on the good news, you've got a lot of time to progress and really work into each stretch. Nice and gently, deep breaths, relax. Relax the body through your breaths, especially on your out breaths, you'll get that full stretch. Just try to increase over that 3 minutes the depth of each movement. Okay, however, 3 minutes is harsh in one position. So make sure when you transition from one stretch to the other, do so very slowly. Don't rush out one stretch to another. Nice and steady, take your time. And don't feel pressure to hold it for the whole 3 minutes. Remember, you can come in and out as many times as you want to. Don't feel like forced into holding. Okay? Mild discomfort is fine, anything above that. Stop, take a breath, relax, and have another go. Right, we're going to start stood up. And we are on the first one today, shoulder rolls. 3 shoulder rolls. So, get a nice breathing pattern. Okay, reach fingertips to the ceiling. Breathe in. Hold for a couple of seconds. Then let the breath go. Fingertips to the floor. Hold the breath out for a couple of seconds. Fill the lungs and hold. Empty the lungs and hold. At your pace, you don't have to match my pace. If you're not comfortable holding the breath, just make it shorter. Change direction with your rolls. Come backwards now. Reach for the ceiling. One there. Okay, take yourself down to the mat. We're working into forward splits. So, lunge position. Okay, straighten the front leg. Try and keep it straight if you can. If you have to bend it again, that's okay. Hands down either side. That's where you might need to put that bend back in. And then you're going to slide the back leg back as far as you can. And just keep trying to increase that range over these 3 minutes. Take the time, millimetre by millimetre. the shorter mat, you want your knee, back knee on the mat, comfort. Millimetre by millimetre, remember, relax. Last minute, you're going to switch to the other side. Okay, you can slowly then transition over. Take your time, remember though, no rush. Switch sides. The other foot forward. Straighten up. Hands either side. Slide the rear leg back. Big emphasis on hips today. All about the hips. Which are the most important area, I'd say, of your body to stretch. If your hips are nicely mobile, the rest of your body will eventually follow. Minutes. Slow transition out. Working our way then through the different areas of the hip, root of pigeon stretch, the outer hip. So from all fours again. Slide your knee to the corresponding wrist. So my left knee goes to my left wrist. And then use my right hand to thread that foot across there. Holding onto that foot then. Slide the right knee back. And then make my way down as low as I can. Over a minute left. Slowly transition, take your time. So to the side, slide the right knee into the right wrist. Use the left hand to thread that foot across. Slide the left knee back, make your way down as low as you can. Let your body relax. To downward dog. So that yoga classic from a high plank. Push feet away. Sorry, feet to the floor, heels to the floor. Push the hips away from the ground. Push your chest through your arms. And it's hard to hold for 3 minutes this, so rest when you need to. Think about your postures here, opening up the chest, push your chest through. And if your heels can't get to the floor, you just pedal the knees gently. Last 3 now. Rest when you need to. 1 minute to go. Last 40 seconds. And a slow transition then, almost into the frog. We're going to go long legs on your mat. You're going to push your knees out as wide in as you can comfortably get them. Then bring your heels out so they're in line with your knees. Okay, so it's different to a child's pose where you bring your feet in. The frog, your feet stay out. This is a very deep hip stretch. Then gently push your hips back. You feel this really deep stretch in the hips. Then elbows down. And then finally, if you can, even your chest down. Then just keep trying to push your knees wider and wider, gently. Slowly push your hips forward first, then bring your knees in. Okay, so our final stretch into seated, wide seated bend. We go to full last. Take your feet out nice and wide, the legs out wide, keep them as flat as you comfortably can. Okay. Hands in front. Again, working on the hips, posterior chain of the lower back. As you breathe out, reach forward. Reach to that point where it just gets a bit uncomfortable. Take a few deep breaths until it gets reasonably comfortable. Then choose a breath out and do the same again. Further forward. Every now and again, same thing. Choose a breath out. Just increase that range. Last minute. Take your mask to the wall, and just a little bit of relaxation for a couple of minutes. Well to the body. So last thing, completely switch off now. Legs up the wall, arms back. Big deep breaths. Feeling your spine flat against the floor. Melt into the ground. Imagine gravity is just pulling down on every cell of your body. Wake yourself up, squeeze and release your fingers. Draw some circles with your toes. And then take one last stretch with a big breath in. Reaching back. And bring yourself back. So a real work around the hips today, that one. Okay, that new one we're working on tomorrow, the total mobility. And total fitness, the hour before, we've got files and a shopping list template. So probably not quite as nasty as today if you experienced that. Well done, I'll see you for one and or both of those. Thanks.